Well, hello there friends. Today, we're going on a little adventure. We're going to explore some of the world's most famous fountains. Isn't that exciting? Let's start our journey in Rome, Italy. There we'll find the beautiful Trevi Fountain. It's a big, grand fountain with lots of statues. People toss coins in it for good luck. Next, let's hop over to Barcelona, Spain. Here we have the magic fountain of Montjuic. Oh, it's a happy little fountain that puts on a light show at night. The colors dance in the water like happy little fireflies. It's just so joyful to watch. Now let's travel all the way to Dubai. There's a fountain there that's as tall as a 50-story building. Can you imagine that? It's called the Dubai Fountain, and it dances to music. The water shoots up so high, it's like it's trying to touch the sky. Last on our tour, let's visit the Buckingham Fountain in Chicago. It's a big, round fountain with lots of water sprays. It looks like a giant wedding cake made of water. Isn't that a fun idea? All these fountains are so different, but they all have one thing in common. They make people happy. And that's what art is all about, isn't it? Now, my friends, I want to share a fun little secret with you. What if we could make these fountains even more special? What if we could turn them into big, happy cartoon animals? Wouldn't that be something? Imagine a fountain that looks like a giant smiling elephant, or maybe a playful dolphin splashing in the sun. You see, art doesn't always have to be serious. Sometimes it can be silly and fun. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to take ordinary fountains and give them new life. We'll turn them into cartoon animals that will make everyone smile. Think about it. A boring old fountain could become a friendly giraffe. Its long neck could be the water spout, or maybe we could make a fountain look like a big fluffy sheep. The water could spray out like its woolly coat. The possibilities are endless. This kind of art is all about imagination. It's about seeing the world in a different way. We're going to take something ordinary and make it extraordinary. And the best part, we're going to have so much fun doing it. So grab your paintbrushes, my friends. Let's get ready to create some happy little cartoon animal fountains. All right, my happy little artists, let's talk about how we're going to do this. Turning a fountain into a cartoon animal is like painting a picture. It takes a little creativity and a little technique. But don't worry, we're going to do it together. And remember, there are no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. First, we need to use our imagination. Look at the fountain and think, what animal does this remind me of? Maybe the shape of the fountain makes you think of a turtle shell. Or maybe the way the water sprays reminds you of an octopus's tentacles. Let your mind wander and see what it comes up with. Once you have your animal in mind, it's time to think about how to bring it to life. We'll need to add eyes, maybe a mouth, perhaps some ears or a tail. These details will make our fountain animal look friendly and fun. Remember, we want to make people smile when they see our creation. Now here's where technique comes in. We'll need to choose the right colors and learn how to apply them. We'll practice our brush strokes to create different textures. Don't worry if it seems tricky at first. With a little practice, you'll be creating happy little cartoon animals in no time. Remember, in painting as in life, it's all about enjoying the journey. Now, my friends, it's time to choose our canvas. In this case, our canvas is a fountain. But not just any fountain will do. We need to find one that speaks to us. One that's just begging to become a happy little cartoon animal. So, let's talk about how to pick the perfect fountain. First, think about size. A small fountain might make a cute little cartoon mouse or rabbit. A big fountain could become a majestic elephant or a towering giraffe. The size of your fountain will help determine what kind of animal it can become. But remember, in art, there are no rules. If you want to make a tiny fountain into a big animal, go for it. Next, look at the shape of your fountain. Is it round and bubbly? Maybe it wants to be a jolly fish or a cheerful turtle. Is it tall and slender? Perhaps it's dreaming of becoming a graceful flamingo. Let the fountain's natural shape guide your imagination. It's like the fountain is whispering to you, telling you what it wants to be. Lastly, consider the fountain's surroundings. Is it in a park with lots of trees? Maybe it wants to be a woodland creature like a deer or a squirrel. Is it near the ocean? Then perhaps a sea animal would be perfect. The setting can inspire your choice and help your cartoon animal fountain fit right in with its environment. Remember, we're not just creating art, we're creating a little bit of magic in the world. Section 5, choosing colors, bringing your animal to life. All right, happy painters, now comes the fun part, choosing our colors. Color is what's going to bring our cartoon animal fountain to life. It's like we're giving it a bright, happy personality. So let's talk about how to pick the perfect palette for our creation. First, think about the animal you've chosen. What colors do you associate with it? An elephant might be gray, but who says it has to be? Maybe your elephant wants to be pink or purple. Remember, we're creating cartoon animals, so we can let our imagination run wild. Don't be afraid to use bold, bright colors that will make people smile. Next, consider the mood you want to create. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow can make your animal look cheerful and energetic. Cool colors like blue, green, and purple can give a calm, peaceful feeling. You can even mix warm and cool colors to create a fun, playful look. The choice is yours. Now here's a little trick I like to use. I always add a bit of white to my colors. It gives them a soft, dreamy quality that's perfect for our cartoon animals. And don't forget about black. A touch of black can add depth and make your other colors pop. Remember, in painting as in life, it's all about finding the right balance. So have fun with your colors and let them bring your cartoon animal fountain to life. Section 6, Mastering Brush Strokes, Creating Texture and Depth. Now my friends, let's talk about brush strokes. Brush strokes are like the magic wand of painting. They can create all sorts of wonderful textures and bring depth to our cartoon animal fountains. So let's explore some happy little techniques we can use. First, let's start with broad strokes. These are great for covering large areas quickly. If you're painting a big elephant, you might use broad strokes for its body. Just load up your brush with paint and sweep it across your canvas. It's like you're petting your cartoon animal to life. Next, we have short, choppy strokes. These are perfect for creating fur or feathers. Imagine you're painting a fluffy sheep fountain. You'd use these short strokes to make its wool look soft and cuddly. Just dab your brush up and down, creating little tufts of paint. It's like you're giving your animal a haircut. Now let's talk about thin, delicate strokes. These are great for adding details like whiskers on a cat or scales on a fish. Hold your brush lightly and make quick, gentle strokes. It's like you're tickling your canvas. These little details can really bring your cartoon animal to life. Lastly, don't forget about dry brush technique. This is when you use a brush with very little paint on it. It creates a scratchy, textured look that's great for things like tree bark or rough skin. Just drag your nearly dry brush across the canvas. It's like your brush is dancing. Remember, each stroke is a chance to add character to your cartoon animal fountain. So have fun and let your brush dance across your canvas. Section 7, Adding Whimsical Details, Eyes, Ears, and More. Alright, happy artists, now it's time for my favorite part, adding those whimsical details that really bring our cartoon animal fountains to life. These little touches are what make our creations unique and full of personality. So, let's dive in and have some fun. First, let's talk about eyes. Eyes are the windows to the soul, even for cartoon animals. Big round eyes can make your animal look friendly and approachable. You might want to add a little sparkle or highlight to make them really shine. And don't forget about eyebrows. They can add so much expression. A raised eyebrow can make your animal look curious or surprised. Next, let's consider ears. Ears can really change the look of your animal. Floppy ears might make your animal look playful, while perky ears could make it look alert. You can even exaggerate the size of the ears for a fun, cartoonish effect. Remember, we're not going for realism here, we're creating happy little cartoon animals. Now let's not forget about mouths. A big, friendly smile can make your fountain animal look welcoming and cheerful. Or maybe you want to give it a cute little tongue sticking out. The mouth is another great way to add expression to your creation. You could even make it look like it's singing or laughing. Lastly, think about any other details that could make your animal unique. Maybe your elephant fountain needs a colorful headdress. Or perhaps your giraffe fountain could use some funky spots. These little extras are what make your creation special. Remember, there are no rules here. If it makes you happy, then it's perfect. So go ahead and let your imagination run wild with these whimsical details. Section 8, The Grand Reveal, Unveiling Your Cartoon Animal Fountain. Well, my friends, we've come to the exciting part, the grand reveal of our cartoon animal fountain. All our hard work and creativity is about to pay off. It's like unwrapping a big, beautiful present. Are you ready? Let's take a moment to appreciate what we've created. Step back and look at your fountain. See how it's transformed from a simple structure into a lively, charming character? That plain old fountain is now a delightful cartoon animal full of personality and charm. It's amazing what a little paint and a lot of imagination can do, isn't it? Your creation is unique, just like you. Now imagine the reactions of people seeing your fountain for the first time. Picture their smiles as they come across a giant, friendly elephant spraying water from its trunk. Or their laughter when they see a mischievous monkey fountain with water spouting from its mouth. You've created more than just art. You've created joy. Take a moment to appreciate all the details you've added. The twinkling eyes, the adorable ears, the vibrant colors, they all come together to tell a story. Your cartoon animal fountain isn't just decorative, it's a character with its own personality. And the best part, you brought it to life. You took something ordinary and made it extraordinary. That's the magic of art, my friends. It transforms not just the canvas, but the artist too. Section 9. Appreciating the artistic process. Now, my happy little artists, let's take a moment to appreciate the journey we've been on. Creating art isn't just about the end result, it's about the process, the joy of creating. And boy, have we had a joyful journey. Think back to when we started. We had a plain old fountain and a big imagination. We looked at that fountain and saw possibilities. We saw a canvas waiting to be transformed. That's what artists do. They see the world differently. They see magic where others might see the mundane. Remember how we chose our colors? That was like picking out a new outfit for our fountain. We dressed it up in bright, happy colors that made it come alive. And those brush strokes, each one was like a little dance on our canvas. We painted with joy, and that joy shows in our creation. Adding those whimsical details was like giving our fountain a personality. We gave it eyes to see the world, ears to hear the laughter of children playing nearby, and a smile to spread happiness. We didn't just paint a fountain, we created a character, a story. And that, my friends, is what art is all about. It's about creating something that speaks to people, that makes them feel something. So take a moment to appreciate not just what you've created, but how far you've come as an artist. You've done something truly special. Section 10. Encouraging readers to try it at home. Now, my friends, I have a little challenge for you. Why don't you try creating your own cartoon animal fountain at home? Don't worry if you don't have a real fountain. You can paint one on paper or even transform a photograph. The important thing is to let your imagination run wild. Start by looking around your home or neighborhood. Is there a fire hydrant that could become a Dalmatian? Maybe a lamppost that wants to be a giraffe? Or perhaps you have a vase that's dreaming of becoming a happy little fish. Remember, anything can be your canvas if you use your imagination. Gather your art supplies, paints, brushes, maybe some markers or colored pencils. Don't worry if you don't have professional art supplies. You can create beautiful art with whatever you have on hand. The most important tool is your creativity, and you've got plenty of that. Now here's the fun part. Start creating. Don't worry about making mistakes. In art, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Let your imagination guide you. Mix colors, try different brush strokes, add whimsical details. And most importantly, have fun. Art is about joy, so enjoy every moment of your creation. Who knows? You might discover a hidden talent or a new passion, so go on, give it a try. I can't wait to see what wonderful cartoon animal fountains you'll create. Section 11. Sharing your creations, building a community of fountain artists. Well, my happy little artists, we've come to the end of our journey, but it's really just the beginning. You've created something wonderful, and now it's time to share it with the world. Sharing your art is like sharing a piece of your heart, and it can bring so much joy to others. Why not take a picture of your cartoon animal fountain and share it online? You could post it on social media or art websites. Use hashtags like #cartoonfountain or #animafountainart so other artists can find your work. You might inspire someone else to try their hand at transforming fountains. Don't be shy about sharing your process too. Did you have any challenges? How did you overcome them? What was your favorite part of creating your fountain animal? Sharing these details can help other artists learn and grow, and who knows, you might make some new artist friends along the way. Remember, art is about community. By sharing your work, you're not just showing off your creation. You're connecting with other artists. You're becoming part of a bigger picture. So go ahead, share your happy little cartoon animal fountain with the world. Let's build a community of fountain artists, spreading joy, one transformed fountain at a time.